Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. I usually don't do these videos on a Tuesday night now just because I don't have time, but it would be extremely remiss of me to not take the opportunity to talk about Oxford's biggest win of the season. What a great second half performance after a really crappy one. It ended Oxford United 4, Northampton Town 0. Who saw this coming at half time? Not me. Absolutely not me. I was absolutely furious at half time and I was getting ready to do a very different video if the game carried on the way it did, because I thought we were garbage in the first half, but I can disregard all of that now because the second half was quite simply fantastic. I thought the boys played really well in the second half. Obviously Robinson's told them to play whatever you did in the first half, just do not do that. Go back to playing with more intensity, go back to getting balls in the box, go back to taking shots. And it just came down to the fact that we would just start asking questions of Northampton Town and putting them under pressure. And what do you know? You put a defence under pressure, you start creating chances for your centre forward, and you start to see good things happen. Obviously, I'll just say, the biggest disappointment of the night is John Massinio's injury. It looked a lot worse when he first went down. I mean, God, let's say Radio Oxford were talking about it saying that's the end of his career. They were not pulling any punches. But Moves got up and carried on, but probably quite rightly came off at half-time. Although, you know, that did expose Sean Clare, public enemy #1 at right-back. But let's be honest, Sean Clare provided the little bit of spark we needed for that first goal. It was his incisive run down the right-hand side, got to the byline, put a cross over, which didn't look like much, but it was good enough. The goalie just completely misread it. It was one of those ones that just looped, looked like it was going to loop in, but Matt Taylor was there to just make sure a yard out. Finally, Oxford create a chance for Matt Taylor that he can put in the back of the net. And all the frustration just went away and immediately turned to nerves of thinking, oh my God, we actually have a lead to protect. And Northampton were poor all the way through the game. And I know Northampton fans, you've got a lot of injuries, you've got a lot of problems, and you were on a poor run. But I don't think you really look likely causing Oxford any problems today, other than through long throw-ins or corners, which was obviously your game plan. I didn't see much quality from many of your outfield players, and that was probably why I was so frustrated in the first half, how Oxford couldn't impose themselves on a side like Northampton. But it was Northampton's pressure that brought Oxford's second goal, and it was a fantastic counter-attack. I think it was Moore who won the ball on the edge of the box, and McGuane just sprinted clear with it. He played in Goran on the halfway line, who played in Shopdipp, who easily had his best game in an Oxford United shirt, I would say, who managed to cut in, and for the first time a shot wasn't blocked, it was merely deflected, but it looped in past the goalkeeper. It must have been the 4th or 5th time, maybe even more, that the likes of Shopdipp and McGuane were trying to shoot from that angle, and it just kept being blocked. This one got through, went into the bottom corner. Oh my God, the relief of being 2-0 up. And Shopdipp, man, Shopdipp, what is it? Thursday night lights for him at the Kassam Stadium. He loves it. 4th goal on a Tuesday night at the Kassam. But as I say, a really good performance from him. Obviously, you're just hoping that Oxford can kick on after this, and thankfully that they did. 2 more late goals for United. The first, another good cross, which Matt Taylor was able to just head in. You know, I think the goalie did a good job of pushing it into the back of the net, but Taylor got it on target. That's all you can ask for him. And 2 goals for him now takes him up to 7. It's been a long goal drought that he's got over, but it just comes back to saying, get the ball in the box. There's far too many times in that first half where Oxford were cutting back, had chances to cross, weren't taking it. You could see there was a clear focus in that second half, mainly from Shopdipp. I'm going to get the ball, I'm just going to run to the byline, and I'm just going to get a cross in. And it made a massive difference in this game. And Oxford's fine play in the second half was finally rewarded by the man, Dan Agyei. He's back, folks. What a beautiful goal. He cut in from our right-hand side, obviously Northampton's left. He just had acres of space. Beautiful curling effort. Everything we know that Dan Agyei can produce and more, but obviously we need to see more of it. So a wonderful, wonderful result for Oxford United. 4-0 win. Absolutely fantastic. Moves us up to 17th place in the table. I know that we're not going to play now for another week because the Bristol Rovers game is postponed because of coronavirus. You can leave all your comments, what you want to know down below on that one. Northampton fans, please comment down below as well. Where do you go from this? Where do you pick yourselves up? What do you feel about the way your season's going? Oxford, what a magnificent performance. I was doubtful of the likes of Kelly and McGuane and Shopdipp in that first half. I didn't like the way that we played in general, but everything turned around and I thought everybody had a really good game. Again, I have to say, so I thought Sam Long was magnificent at the back. So many times I think he's played so well. But again, you look at it, it's a back line that's now kept 3 clean sheets out of the last 4 games. Stevens looks like a steady pair of hands in goal. Elliot Moore looks every more the centre-back we wanted him to be every time that he plays. And just finally, we have a wonderful night to celebrate where we've scored a lot of goals and we have a good win on the board. So I always round these off by just saying enjoy it, Oxford fans. It's a really quick review from me. Hope obviously you will have enjoyed this game, and just leave a bunch of comments down below. I really want to hear from you because I won't get an opportunity to do many of these on Tuesday night, but I couldn't miss this opportunity this time around. Enjoy it, and I will see you for another review very soon.